Welcome back to Just Scribble for an unboxing of my most recent JetPens order. So I'm going to take off all this bubble wrap so you guys don't have to listen to it, and then we will get into what I bought. Okay, so the main reason for my order was to get the Zebra ClickArt set, and so that was what I was ordering. But since JetPens reinstated their free shipping promotion in the US when you spent $35, I decided to add some of the other items that had been on my wish list to take advantage of the fact that I didn't have to pay shipping. So I'm going to open the other items first, and then we're going to do this ClickArt set last. So two of the things that I got are actually the same, generally the same. One is the English US version and one is the Japanese version of the Mildliner brush highlighters. So I use these to mark in all of my planners when I have things completed. When I shade them in gray, they just kind of disappear off the page and I don't even notice them. And so they are my go-to for marking things off instead of crossing them out or checking them off on a checklist. I prefer to just highlight them off. And so these, the brush ones, I find are easier to do that, and they don't leave as much of a dark spot at the beginning and the end of your highlight. And so I really enjoy them, and I like to keep one with each of my planners. And so because I was ordering, I decided that I would order extras of both of these. I do keep the US version at work and my Japanese version at home, but now I will have 3 for home so that I have 1 for every planner, and I have an extra one to spare. So I also bought 2 different lead holders. So I have been wanting to get a lead holder to use for sketching, and I've had a couple of them on my wish list, but I decided to go with these 2. And so I ordered the Pilot Croakie. You can see that. It is a super tiny lead holder, and it has a twist mechanism where you twist the back and the lead comes out, and then you twist it and it retracts back in, and it is small and ergonomically curved so that it has kind of places for your finger and your thumb and your back finger to rest when you are sketching or drawing. And so I ordered that one because it was on my wish list and had really good ratings. I did order it in the H lead, but I can change the lead once it runs out. And so I ordered that, and then I ordered this one from Hodo as my secondary one. I was trying to decide which ones I wanted, and I have quite a few still on my wish list, but I have an Hodo pen in this same style. It has a black barrel, but it is from one of my stationery selection sub boxes, and I absolutely love it. And so I decided that because I do have larger hands for a girl, and this is a thicker pencil, just like this one is, that this may be more comfortable for me when I'm sketching than a thinner lead holder. And so I got this one. It does have an eraser at the back, which is actually a real eraser. And then you just push the back to click to expose the lead. And so that is the lead when it is out. So this is a 2.0 millimeter lead, whereas this one is, I believe, a 4. Let me double check. Yes, this one is a 4.0. So it is a bigger lead than the Hodo. So that way I have 2 different sizes of lead in my 2 new lead holders. I'm not going to test these out on this video, but I think when I do my next art with me, we will use these and do a test in comparison to them and my other pencils and how they work when you watercolor over them and all of that. I'll probably be doing one towards the beginning of August, and so make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss that if you would like to check it out. Since I was ordering, I also added this Staedtler Triplus text surfer. It is also in gray. Grab my little scratch paper. It's a similar color to the Mildliner, and it has kind of a rounded normal tip on it. I use these in my Bibles, and I wanted a gray one, and I did not have gray. So I ordered it on its own instead of in a set. And then I ordered a uni-ball Signo in bronze. Likewise, I use the metallic uni-ball Signos in my Bible journaling, and I thought that the bronze was really pretty. You can actually put color down like that and kind of smear it on your Bible page, and it makes a really pretty effect. So I bought that because I had silver and gold, but I did not have bronze. And then I ordered a set of MT washi tape. If you watch my channel, you know that I love MT washi tape. It is my favorite washi tape, and I'm also a huge fan of black and white washi tape. It really makes anything you put on your spreads, whether it be in a Stalogy, a ring planner, a disc planner, whatever system you're using, it makes whatever you put on the page kind of pop when you're adding stickers and decor. And I wanted some slimmer washi tape from MT that was black and white. And so I ordered this set. If I can find the beginning, I will show you. I cut my nails off, that makes it harder. So this one is a black and white stripe where the stripe is kind of angled sideways. It is probably my favorite of this set, just because I know that it's going to look really nice when I add it to my planner spreads. And then this one is actually black, white, and silver. So it is a thicker stripe across it. It is probably my least favorite of the three, but I do know that it will still look really good, especially for some of the Happy Planner stickers I have that have silver accents. It will look really good on those pages. And then this one is black and white polka dot. I do have black and white polka dot in the standard, this is 6mm washi, and I do have it in the standard 15mm washi, but the polka dots are much larger. And so this has tiny black polka dots on white washi. So I ordered that washi because I wanted some thinner black and white washi options, and I'm super excited with those. But this is really the star of the show. This is why I ordered. So I'm going to open this up real quick. I had been wanting to try these, and when I saw that they were at JetPens and that they'd reinstated their shipping special, I decided that I would order them. So it comes in a set of 36, and I'll put links to everything down below. And then each set is kind of an individual set. So like if you're on Amazon, and I think also on JetPens, you can order the dark, the light, and the standard separately. So you could order just this set if these were your favorite colors, this set or this set, but in this one you got all three of them together. And I did look at ordering these on Amazon as well. However, the pricing wasn't as good at the time that I was ordering. JetPens was actually a better price, so I opted to get them through JetPens. So I thought we would do a real quick color swatch on all of them. I don't know if you guys like Sex and the City. I love Sex and the City and I love their movies. And one of my favorite lines in the first Sex and the City movie is, "Louise, grab your rental." And so she grabs her rental purse from Bag Borrowed Steal, and they go out and have a cocktail. Well, I am grabbing my rental because if you checked out my video on the Planner Exchange, I am currently renting an A6 VDS Codex to test out the Planner Exchange's process and give you guys some feedback on that. And so I have a Stalogy in here that I thought we could pen test on. So I'm going to open that up, and we are going to go through and test each one of these. I'm probably going to make a big mess with these, and I'm going to have to put them all back in later. We're going to start with the standard set. So these are click markers, basically. So you click the button, your marker pops out, click it back, pops back in. So I'm just going to go through and squiggle each color from each set just so that you can see them. And then we will flip the page over so you can see any bleed through or shading on the Stalogy paper. If you guys want a more in-depth review and paper test of these, just post it down in the comments below and I will add that to my video lineup and we can do that. But in this video, I thought we would just use my rental and see what we thought. They do write quite smoothly and they're not super thick. They have kind of a precise tip on them, which I like, because sometimes if you're using like Crayola Super Tips, which I love, you don't get necessarily that fine of a tip on it. So that is the standard colored set. They're very bright and vibrant. There is obviously shading through there, but the only bleed through is from this blue one right here, and it is teeny tiny little speck. The rest of it is just shading, which I would expect with a Stalogy. So I'm going to put these back and pull out the next set. So they do have this little flap that kind of locks the front, and they have this little plastic piece that kind of keeps them all straight and lined up, which I will put back in after this video. But for right now, I'm just dumping them out to test for you guys. So now we are going to go through the light set, which is more of a pastel set. I'm going to speed through this process so that you guys can watch it, but I'm not going to be talking just because I don't think I need to talk to you guys while I'm doing this. So that is the light set that you can tell are a more pastel version, but they're still very bright. Everything except for this peach one. This one right here. It is very, very light. I may end up using this in a Bible for highlighting. I'll do a pen test in my Bible and see how it works, because I tend to use really pale things in there. So flipping it over, shading where you can, shadowing where you can see it through there, but there's no bleed through on those colors. So I'm going to put that set away and pull out the last set. I realized I forgot one of the light ones. Let's add this like coffee colored one, kind of like a cappuccino. Also no bleed through. All right, let me put that one away. And now we'll pull out the last set, which is the dark set. It has a lot of blue and teals in it, so I'm not sure why they didn't put more color options in it, because it seems to be a lot kind of in the same shade, but I do think they're pretty. So we're gonna dump those out. We're gonna test them real quick. I'm going to fast forward through this so that you guys don't have to listen to me talk while I'm doing it. So that is the last set, the darks. This one being very bright. I think it probably could have been in this set, and you could have put the black down here, but I think it's very pretty. Some of them are fairly similar, but not too similar. And there's no bleed through, just shadowing on the back. I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see up close the colors. I really like them. They write very nicely. I'm super excited about them. I'm going to put these back real quick. So that is my pen test. And like I said, if you guys want pen tests on some other papers, let me know and we can do a ClickArt pen test video. I'm going to put my rental back in its knit bag where it stays for safekeeping. So that is my little unboxing of my JetPens order that I got today. It actually came a day earlier than it was supposed to deliver, which is awesome. I did not really need necessarily to buy all of this at once, but I am glad that I was able to snag a few things that I had on my wish list. I'm super glad that I got my black and white thin empty washi. I love these ClickArt pens. I'm super excited to doodle with them and write with them in my planner. And I am glad I finally have my lead holders for sketching and doodling. And it's always good to have extra highlighters if it's something that you use all the time, every day. So that is my little unboxing. If you have any questions about any of the items that I talked about or shared in this video, please don't hesitate to put them down below and I will get back with you. I'll post links to everything on JetPens' site down below, but some of this you might be able to get from Amazon or other sites as well. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.